Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Holland's Classroom, where today I'm making a special video about how we're supposed to write with our writing utensil. Now, the purpose behind this video is to teach you how to properly hold your pencil or marker or crayon or whatever it is that you're writing with. How do we hold it? Now, the inspiration behind this is that I have a couple friends that they have this habit, and it's because they've done it for so long that it's hard to change and do new things. And sometimes we develop habits. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But we want to make sure that we're flipping it to the good or whatever. So I have some friends that when they get their markers out and they get ready to write, they go to write like this. They have their pencil and their marker balled up into their fist like this. And this is actually called a palmar grasp. So this is something that we learn to do when we're babies, when we're starting to do this, but something that we have to grow out of. We can't just, write like this. I actually call this writing like the Hulk, because it's like you're holding it very strong, but when you're going to write, it's hard to really control what you're doing. Like if I go to write my name with this grasp, it kind of comes out looking like this. Now, you might be able to read it, but most of you probably are like, what is he doing? So let me try to do it the other way. Now, the way that we are actually supposed to write, which actually helps us with a lot of our control, our fine motor control, which is control with our hands, small muscles, is having your fingers pinch around the head of the marker and letting the marker rest on the back of your hand like this. So one thing that you can do is, if I have my marker down, what I can do is I go to pick it up with my, like I'm pinching it with my thumb and my finger, and I can flip it over. Do you notice how I did that? I picked it up and flip it over so that I can, write with it. Also, my muscles aren't grabbing really hard. I don't have to hardly hold it at all. I'm just kind of slightly pinching it, and that way I can write my letters a lot neater. Yeah. Also, sometimes I use like my middle finger to hold it secure. Some people do that. You don't really have to. It's just a matter of preference, but I sometimes like to do it so it's almost like I'm pinching between two fingers. It helps me feel like I have more control. But you'll also notice that the more, at first this is gonna hurt because you're not usually used to writing like this. It might make your hand feel a little sore, like, ow, my hand's starting to hurt because I'm writing like this. You'll get used to it. You just have to practice. So making sure that we're practicing, whatever letter we are writing, we have that little like pinch. But like I said, if you start to write like this, when I go to write my letters, it's really hard to make sure that I'm not, first of all, smashing the marker, because that's one thing that happens is my marker can start to get smashed in. But it's also hard, like, let me try very carefully. Okay, so I was able to write my letter E. It was just very hard to do. Like, I had to be very slow. But like if I'm writing my letters with my fingers, when I got my like pinching method going, I can actually write a lot quicker because I have more control. The other thing that happens, like when we're writing with paper and pencils, is my friends who are writing like this, when they go to write, they end up like making it very hard. And I'm just writing some sight words here. It's like making my impressions really darker, and I'm going through my pencil a lot quicker, as opposed to just, writing very neatly. I'm not pressing down very hard, so I'm lightly writing. So you can kind of see the difference. Well, you might be able to see the difference, but you notice that these letters are a lot lighter than these ones. These ones are very dark because I pressed in very hard. Also, what could happen is this, when I'm like writing like really hard, look at my like tip is pretty much like all gone at this point because I was writing too hard and I burned through it. So like when you smash the marker down, also the same thing happen with the crayons. If you're using a crayon and you're just like, snap my crayon because I was writing it too hard, as opposed to just pinching with your fingers, which is harder to do with a small crayon now. So if you ever see, make sure you're treating your materials nicely. Look at the difference. This is written a lot neater. This is really hard and aggressive. So don't write like the Hulk. Write like Dr. Strange. Because he's always using his fingers and stuff like that. But anyway, that's the end of my video. I just wanted to show you guys the strategy that I would use to help remember. Because I have some friends that they know how to write with their fingers, but then sometimes they forget and they grab. So what you do is whenever you're ready to write, like especially with like your marker or pencil, you can pick it up using your pinch and flip. You see how I did that? I'm gonna bring it up here. I'm gonna pinch and flip. Whoa, careful. Pinch and flip. See? And now I'm ready to write. But that's all I got for right now. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And also, if you like these videos, check out some of the other videos that I have. But until next time, I will see you later. Bye, everyone.